Well, my friends, here we go again. Today, the two secret hidden military streetball courts. We have two really secret military streetball courts, which almost no one knows, but I know them. But first, watch where we are. That is a panorama, amazing. So from here, I will tell you, now we have a little bit sun. The military secret courts, you know. So those courts I cannot show you. In better words, I can show you, but I'm not allowed. Because military base, you are not allowed to film. That looks maybe not tough, yeah, you only have to film it. No, you are not allowed, because by such institutions you can get really big problems. That goes until to jail when you film. Of course, this will be not in normal cases, but it can go up to this, because military is secret, and when they write in not allowed to film, never do it, because there is a reason, you know. Military bases never film. But why do I know them? We have two here, and they have two cage rubber streetball courts in there, and I know them both. Why? I tell you, from here we see it perfect. This is the city, you know. This side is the very good side to the city, what I always told you, to Italy. And here the historical city, Stonewall Court, this area. And one secret military court is there at the end of the city, where the Dream Court is. By airport, more right, Dream Court. And over the Dream Court there is a military base, and they have in there a streetball court. But there is a street, normally you never drive this, but this street you will not see into the military base. You cannot enter in, no chance. And so you will never know that there is a streetball court. But I know it. Why? Because I was working and I was driving into that military base every week. And you drove in the building, in the streets of that is completely locked up. And therein you see that, you know. And that is why I know that they have a streetball court. And you will only see it if you are making your education by military in that building. Otherwise you will never ever see that, or can play there, or know that. And the other secret military place is exactly on the other side, end of the city, first one over Dream Court, you know, but from Dream Court you do not see it. And the other one is outside of the city, you know, and there on I was also in there, but not complete in the building. But I tell you a story. That was over 20 years ago when I have seen this the first time. I was driving with a car back then with someone, with my granddad and grandmother, and we made often rounds to see things. So over 20 years, I cannot remember, late 90s, around early 2000s. And there, once we drove in, because we always drove, I told you the story, always shopping centers, always different areas. We drove all by car, you know. And there we had a big Audi that was really cool. The music in Destiny's Child, when no one knew where Beyonce is, you know. And I said back then, wow, Destiny's Child, they will become very big when they were young, and that it was, you know. And there we drove a street in, and normally you never drive this in. This is completely on a hill a little bit. And when you don't live there, you will never enter in there. And this street in you see is military. They are staying with the guns there. And normally you will never enter into the place, you know. But we made this. And I was always thinking, because there was always standing, no filming, no photo, nothing. With a lot of danger and all those things, you know. Wow, what a view. And then I have seen, hey, cool, they have in the woods. This is a streetball court in the woods. This is on the hill where the houses are around that timeline, you know. And there is too far away now with the zoom in. And there is in the woods a streetball court, you know. And it is not far away from back to the Roots court. It is almost 2 minutes. but you will never imagine it. A really great streetball court, completely in nowhere, but you are not allowed to film, you know. And these are the secret military courts. You will never ever enter in to play. You will never see that. Only if you can enter in that buildings, you know. And I also was at the gates beside the airplanes. I could also enter in at airplane, but 2 different ways, because I had 2 works. There they checked you up if you have something and all those things, because you were driving beside the airplane where the flights are, you know. Yeah, and so I know those 2 secret streetball courts. The other military bases have no outdoor court, but those 2 have it. That I wanted to make from that nice view, you know, to see to the city. Wow. When we cannot film it, we have to make harder great view, and here you have it. So nice, you know. Very beautiful. Yeah. And from that, now you know the 2 secret military courts. We will see us again. Until then, bye and ciao.